Okay. Hello. Welcome. Hi. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. Today, I thought that I would do a little review of Jordan Peele's newest horror debut, Nope. Now, I just got back from seeing this in the theaters. It's like I have things to say, I just don't know how to say them, okay? This movie was weird, okay? Very weird. There are a lot of things I did not understand and things that I feel like I got pretty instantly. And for the record, I'm not going to be giving any spoilers for this review. I just want to leave it open for if you guys want to see it, then you can. But if you want to talk about it in the comments, we can talk about it in the comments. Just make sure to write if you're gonna spoil the movie or not, okay? But anyways, Nope. It was a journey. I knew I was expecting some sort of like maybe alien entity because that's what the trailer was really heavily based on, or kind of seemed like it was surrounding. But we got some weird concepts in here. And with Jordan Peele movies, I feel like everything kind of means something very significant. Like everything is a metaphor, like every prop, every cut scene, anything that you see in the movie is intentional, which I enjoy. However, it does mean that it takes a couple watches, a little bit of research, and deep diving in order to understand everything. Now, this being my very first time seeing this and have done none of that, I was kind of confused, okay? Like I said in the beginning, there are things that I did not understand at all. There was like a whole nother B plot or side story, I guess. I don't know what else to call it, that I felt like meant something very deep, and it was very intentional and something I should really pay attention to, which I was interested in the story, but I don't understand what he was trying to say with it. And that kind of makes me sad because, like I said, I was interested in this side story. Things I did like about it is it was, for me, pretty eerie, okay? I'll say that. It wasn't scary like his past movies. I would say Us is more scary than eerie, and this movie is more eerie than scary. You know what I mean? They mean different things, all right? Eerie and scary, very different things, in my opinion. But like I said, I do think that this is something worth going to the theaters to experience, because I don't think you would get the same effect if you saw it at home. But with that said and done, I did enjoy it. Honestly, I did like it. I just wish I understood more about it.
I will also say it had some very interesting insight on show business and animals in the movie industry, and I definitely appreciated that. But again, I can't help but feel like it meant to explore something deeper, and that it's all just a metaphor for something else. And there were parts that genuinely scared me, but not because of the visuals, but more of the idea of what is happening in the situation. That was what was scary.
Maybe if I understood it now, like if I looked up stuff now and did research now and then formed an opinion, it would be different, and I would probably give this like a 10 out of 10. But like I said, let's go back to the things that I liked, all right? So I did like the setting, all right, and the characters. I loved the cast in this one. Keke Palmer was so good in this. I was a little worried considering all I have to base her off of is Nickelodeon stuff and True Jackson VP. So it's been a long time since I've actually seen her as an adult in media, I guess, but she killed it. I mean, it was so good. And this movie was funny. All right, Jordan Peele is a comedian, and this movie definitely shows a little bit of comedic side for both Keke and Jordan Peele. This movie definitely shows that with Keke Palmer's like dialogue and her mannerisms, I guess I should say. She is very funny in this movie. And Daniel Kaluuya, of course, is, I always say Kaluuya. Daniel Kaluuya is also amazing in this as well. Always happy to see him. So like I said, this is definitely worth a watch. Out of 10, I feel like I want to give this at least an 8 out of 10 because even when we saw like the whole movie, which like I said, it was eerie, you were kind of waiting. There's a lot of like on the edge of your seat kind of scenes where you're kind of holding your breath. I'll say that. There's a lot of like holding your breath scenes where you're kind of waiting for something to happen, and a jump scare or a cut scene or whatever. And those I enjoyed. I did enjoy it, and it did make the experience more eerie, you know what I mean? And also considering you're in a movie theater, which is why I say to experience in a movie theater is a whole nother thing than being able to see it at home. So I highly encourage you to go and see it in theaters. But again, like, I don't know if you don't know me, I don't like unnecessary scenes. And I'm not saying certain scenes were unnecessary, but I just don't understand the metaphor. I feel like everything is a metaphor with Jordan Peele movies. And towards the end, when we finally got to see everything in action, like when shit was fully going down, I enjoyed the fact that I still kind of didn't know what the thing we should be worried about is. It was definitely a thing. It was just very confusing, and I didn't know what is it supposed to take a certain shape. Is the shape of it supposed to mean something, you know, blah, blah, blah. There were little things that I saw, like, I don't know if they're like Easter eggs, but maybe they are Easter eggs. But I should also say too, that when I was talking about this in my upcoming horror releases, which you haven't seen that, go ahead, check it out. But when I was talking about this movie, I kind of summarized it as the two siblings are trying to capture video evidence of a UFO with the help of this guy named Angel and a documentarian named Antlers Holst. He was like barely in the movie, okay? Like he wasn't really fully in the movie until towards the end, which that's not really a spoiler. I'm just giving you a heads up that, you know, there's a lot of setup, and that's why I feel like there's certain things that I didn't understand because there's so much setup, and I felt like I should have remembered, maybe not remember it all, but I feel like I should have put the pieces together more quickly than maybe others did. But like I said, 8 out of 10. This is a good movie, but I will say it's one of the weakest of Jordan Peele's horror movies, I will say, which is disappointing because we're always super excited to get a Jordan Peele movie. But 8 out of 10, that's not bad. You know, definitely one of my favorites was Get Out. Us was something that I also was like, I don't understand what is really supposed to happen. But this movie is very near and dear to Mr. Peele's heart and soul. I know that Bobby Lee was talking about a conversation that him and Jordan Peele had, and Jordan Peele was explaining a scene and he started crying, got emotional. That's why I feel bad that I don't understand certain things. Like, to have someone not understand your art or your movie after it's like that, it means that much to you. Like, I hate to say it, I just didn't understand certain things. But you know what? We shall research and we shall get a better observation of what is supposed to be happening. I don't know if I'd go and see this again. Maybe I would go and see this again after I looked it up. This is definitely, you know, multiple viewing experience because I'm confused. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am confused. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. It was good. A B plot that was just completely different from the A plot. I will say that. It was very, very different than the A plot, yet I know it's supposed to connect in some way, shape, or form. I know it's supposed to connect, all right? I just don't know how. I honestly don't know how. Anywho, with that said and done, I want to give a huge shout out to all my patrons and especially to Matt O'Keefe. AJ, Mark Sylvester, Maxie Moz, and Edward Fisher. Thank you so much, guys, and make sure to go ahead and check out my Patreon if you haven't already. Yeah, so let me know if you guys have seen this, what you think about it, because I need some insight and I need some info. All right, I'm definitely gonna be reading the comments and being active in there, as active as I can in the comments. So definitely let me know what you guys thought about this movie. Thank you guys for clicking, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz, and as always, thanks for watching.